And why, just out of curiosity, why would that be?
Because I paid her my rent, asked her not to put the, okay,
She can record just like we can. We're all recording. We're recording as well.
okay. Because I paid her my rent, and she has accepted it, and I had given her a time frame. that
That's
I'll
a
be out.
lie.
Hold on, just let us finish. Let us finish.
I've given her a time frame that I'll be out,
And what's that time frame?
the 10th, and she gave me a lease for the 17th,
That 10th of what month?
this month,
Okay. And what's the date of this month now?
the 2nd.
Okay. So you have like 8 more days.
I gave her to the 10th, she gave me to the 17th.
Okay. She gave you to the 17th. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. Is that?
That's not accurate because originally it went from the 30th
She's
to the
Hold on.
17th.
crazy.
To 17th, and then after her verbal abuse of me on the 12th, 13th, and 14th of April, then I told her, and I put it in writing, that she needs to be out of my home by the 22nd. So by her behavior and the way she treated me, that it was null and void.
No, I understand that part.
Yeah.
So hold on. I just have a few more questions. Okay. I just asked the both of you to allow us to speak
Right.
directly to you and directly to her, and you guys don't communicate
Okay.
with each other because there's no.
Right.
You guys are at this point unable to communicate properly. Was there rent paid
Yes, she did.
up to the 10th? Is that what she's saying? Is that part true?
No, she didn't pay me up to the 10th.
Okay. What was she paid up to?
She was paid, she gave me money up from her up until the 30th of April.
Okay. Right.
Is she's
All
paid?
right. Okay.
We
so-
zailed her, she was zailed my
Okay, so there's a
account.
discrepancy there. That's something that we can't help with, right?
I
That's a
understand.
civil issue.
Yeah.
Okay. The other part of this is, there's multiple ways for this to happen. I know you have a plan on where you're going?
No,
Okay.
I'm waiting,
Do you have, any friends or family
no,
in the close proximity that you would go to?
no, I'm not leaving here,
I'm
because
I'm not asking you to leave right now. I'm not
I
saying
have
that.
given
I'm
her
just-
the text, the 10th I will have some place.
Okay, that's why I'm just asking if you have a
Well, my partner's getting at that point.
give a
Yeah.
plan in place.
Mhm.
That's my
Yeah.
question. Okay. Because when this kind of stuff goes on, then there's the courts get involved, and there's eviction notices, of possible stay away orders, and stuff like this, where people, the sheriff comes and like physically removes people.
Yeah,
And having a place to go is just a concern of all of ours.
yeah,
I'm sure she doesn't want you sleeping out on the street.
yes, she does.
You know.
She called me white girl the first night I was here, she called me a white girl. She called me Lyndon Johnson's niece,
Okay. I'm not sure
and
what
she
that's
called me
referring to.
white. No, it's terrible. She called me a white girl, and she invited me to come here and stay, and I said, I just need
Yeah, she
90
told us
days.
that. She told us that.
She did.
She
And
told us
she's
that.
abusive, she's aggressive, she jumps up into your face, and she's crazy as hell.
Well, it sounds like the both of you have the same claims towards each other, and like we're not here to.
But she's a liar.
We're not here to either prove or disprove or agree with
She's
either
got color
side.
issues.
So hold on. I asked you when I'm speaking if you would just
Okay, I
allow us
will.
to speak, okay? So at this point, like I've told her what we legally are allowed to do, and what she's legally allowed to do. Okay. I would just try to stay away from each other. You should start the process that we had spoke about. Like I said, unfortunately, just due to the time framing of her being here, we can't physically make someone leave. Okay. Would it be a better option for you? Because personally, I wouldn't want to live in this environment.
I don't, but I have no other children.
So you
And
said
the church owns this
no,
property.
I'm aware of that. I'm
Okay,
aware of that. But
okay.
she does occupy it, and she is the primary resident
Right.
of the house. So you said by the 10th you would have a place to go. Do you have an idea what that place is, where it is?
No, I have 3 options,
Okay.
and I have to choose one, and I have to be interviewed for senior.
Okay. Okay.
I made years off.
I understand that. I
Yeah.
understand that. Speaking of that, I just want to make sure I got your information right. Is that how you spell your name?
Yeah, that's
Okay. What is your
N-E-T-T-A, Johnson.
and what is your birthday name?
7/19/1945.
45. You don't look it.
I will be by the time I'm.
So is it an option for one of those 3 options? Is it an option to say, hey, I'm having a situation where I don't want to be where I'm at, is there any way I can get in there sooner?
I'm interviewing,
Okay.
and I'll be in. If I had known this, I had other options before I came here. I didn't know she was gonna mistreat me and call me color.
Well, sometimes people just don't get along with personalities.
No,
It
I am
happens.
very nice.
It
I
happens.
don't have a problem I get along with
Well,
dogs.
personally, the both of you seem very nice to me, but sometimes personalities
She's
collide and they just
deceptive.
don't get along.
She's seen that
So-
to me too.
So that's where this is the
Yeah,
place.
these three.
Okay. All right. So, what I would do, just in here, just as a recommendation, is I would maybe call them, each one of them, saying, "Hey, I have a situation right now where I need to be out
I'm
ASAP."
calling for emergency.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. To see if you can get accepted in there
Yeah.
a lot sooner. That way, you're not in the environment that you don't want to be, and she's not in the environment she doesn't want to be, and you both can part ways, and you guys never have to deal with each other again. Okay, and let bygones be bygones, and just kind of move on with life.
Yeah, it's too
We'll
short.
provide you with information, ma'am, about the legal stuff. If by that time or she's not out, what you have the ability to do. But obviously, I don't think either one of you want to be in this situation any longer than you have to.
No, and it's just kind of odd to me that if I was so abusive and from the very beginning, and she had options in the beginning, why didn't she immediately take those options?
Yeah,
So that's the whole thing.
Because you needed the
you know,
money.
that's a
You
lie.
needed $500.
Okay, let's not-
That's a lie.
That's a debate that is kind of
We're here
irrelevant
to
right
come
now.
up with a, help you guys come up
I
with a
did not.
solution.
She
Let's
did.
not start arguing. It sounds like she's working on a plan. We're gonna provide you with documentation.
But she's a liar, so I don't have any.
You a triple
You know.
and crazy too.
Listen,
So
we're
here's
not
the
gonna
thing.
do this
We
now,
can't do that. We
okay?
can't do that.
We're not gonna argue.
do that.
We're not gonna call each other names.
She's crazy.
We're gonna provide you with documentation on where you can go to start the eviction process and potentially get a restraining order.
Okay.
I recommend you start working on getting
I
a
am.
place to go, okay? In the meantime, don't talk to each other. What good is that gonna bring, right?
After
It's
she
not
called
gonna
me
bring
white
anything.
girl,
Well,
I never
I don't
talked
think
to her.
that. Listen, see, I don't
I
think that's
never
true
talked
because
to
you
her.
talk over me to talk to her. So you both do that. So let's
After she
not do
called
that.
me white girl,
Okay.
it was no more
Let's
talking.
just not even go back and forth with each other because it goes nowhere. It goes in circles. Okay, it's kind of pointless. And we're gonna get you. We're gonna document everything and put
Okay.
it,
Thank you.
everything you said, what you said. We're gonna put that in
Okay.
an incident report. Okay.
Incident number.
This shows the documentation of it. And it's unfortunate, you know, that this is kind of where it's come to for both of you, to be honest. You know, it's I think it started out as a good thing, and then it's just kind of went south somehow. All right, and I can tell you, just from my experience, it's never one-sided. Okay. The only and on both ends, we can only control what we do and what we respond to. All right. So if you don't like what she says, unfortunately, here's my view on it. It's her home. So you're kind of a guest. You opened her home up to you. Disagreeing with things is okay, but when we start going back and forth, we can agree to disagree on things. You know, and going back and forth sometimes it's just we gotta understand there's a point to where we're just going in circles and nothing is gonna happen properly.
Yeah, see that? That's for phoning you. See that? She know I'm not gonna tell you. I'm too old to be fighting.
I don't think either one of you want to fight. I don't.
She
I
does.
don't
She's
get that from
violent.
either.
This
I'll
thing
be
is
honest with you,
violent.
I don't get that from either one of you.
She's violent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a violent, crazy woman.
Well, the funny thing is both of you are telling me the same exact things.
No,
Okay.
she's
No,
violent. That's
I'm being
violent.
honest. I'm not impartial.
But if
on
she
either
told
way.
you, I'm telling you too.
Okay, so you guys have a very, similar story.
I know.
Okay.
She makes them up.
But but here's the thing. You got to remember you are a guest. You were a guest in her.
I
home.
will. I'll be out.
You know.
I'll be out.
And she was nice enough to open her
No,
home up
she
to
wasn't
you.
nice enough. I paid her.
But still,
No.
no one has to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, she does.
Okay. Well, we can agree to disagree on that as well.
Right.
And that's fine. Okay. But I would just, after we leave, I will get on the phone with those options
yeah.
you showed me.
I've already
And-
been
and-
on there, and I have
look-
dates set
and
up,
look if you can get something.
and I have some other options.
Yeah, okay.
Can I have a report or something?
Yeah, we're gonna give you both an incident number for this, okay? And we'll give you both the same documentation on either side. Here is the incident number.
This will be the incident number for today's incident that we're here, okay? So I'll give you that. This is the information for the court. You can call that phone number. You can also go online to look up for the restraining order and for the eviction stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there time for me to do that today in terms of calling them?
I would call them right now then. I don't know what time they close, but it's only Thursday, so I believe tomorrow would also be an option if they're not open right now. Yeah, it's already 4:20, so I'm not sure. If you call and they don't answer, I'll go online and start going through the process online. I know during COVID, there was a lot of stuff that you could start online. I don't know if that's still an option.
Okay.
I don't see why they would have changed it at this point. But I know a lot of stuff can be taken care of if you go to that website.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It's a good word.
Thank you. Well,
Do
I
you have
will
any
get